was the thinking in staying outside today, even though the weather wasn't exactly comfortable?
It was good. You know, we had the first part of practice inside, and then we went out and got a little bit of sprinkle. So it's always good to throw the ball and get around. We didn't catch it as well as we needed to today, but it was good we got out there with the weather like it was. So I think it'll help us in the future, hopefully.
Hey, Mark said yesterday that when you guys did preseason testing for like heart rates, that Vinny Snell's gets back to normal quicker than most. I mean, does that factor into it all of how much you might be able to use them?
I think so. You know, you got some players that are like that. You know, I had one at Auburn that was like that, Carlos Rogers, and he could go 70 plays and play on every special team as a DB, and he just never got tired. And you know, Benny was getting ready to come out. We had that little break, and Cy was getting ready to go in, and we got the break. If we hadn't had the break, then Cy would have gone in there. But you know, he had the hot hand, and you keep going with it.
He's leading the SEC in carries by a pretty large margin. Is there any concern about that, or is it just kind of game by game?
Game by game, I think. You know, ride the horse.
When you went back and watched film, what did you see that worked well on that 6-minute drive before half and that last drive?
Well, you know, the first 6 drives were pretty good. You know, we didn't finish on the first 2. Would have been nice to get CJ right down the middle for a touchdown. And you know, in games like that, you want touchdowns every time. 4 of 6, and you would have liked the other 2 to have been touchdowns. And then the 4 that we didn't. You know, we missed on a throw and we dropped the ball. I would like to have had the other 2 back. You know, you asked me the question in regards to if you had changed the play call. Absolutely, you know, I'd have done something different. But we still had an opportunity there, and you know, we just got to finish. Got to finish this week. Got to finish.
And you're talking about CJ obviously had a very productive game. Was that a case of they were giving you him, or did you do things in your game plan to try to work him more from a reception standpoint?
Both. Every week he's in our game plan. He's got probably 8-9 plays on the back sheet. It says CJ Conrad. And so we call those plays, and it's based on the defense, and we did feel like that they were going to give us something this week. We really did. As a matter of fact, I said it in my interview on Friday with the TV people, because I thought that they were going to give us some opportunities, and they did. So that worked out well. It's good to see him get cranked back up.
Vanderbilt held their last opponent to negative rushing yards. What does their defense do well against the run?
I think their staff does a great job. You know, Vanderbilt's always tough to play there. Everywhere I've been, when I was at Auburn, wherever I've been in the SEC, it was always tough to go play them. They're going to be in the right place at the right time. They're coached well. They play hard, and they tackle well. And so we'll have our hands full. We'll have to play a really good game to win on the road.
Anyway, you're coming down. I mean, it's a long season. It gets to be a grind. You got 3 games left. How are your guys from a mental standpoint going into these last 3 games?
I think they're pretty good. You know, I think Coach does a great job on Monday. You know, it's tough when you come off a loss like that, and that's where, you know, for coaching you got to do a really good job of getting your kids back. And I thought yesterday they did a really good job coming in and seeing the new stuff that we had implemented. And Monday we get a chance to get ahead, and we got ahead as a staff. And today, not a lot of MAs today, which was really good. Just we didn't throw and catch as well as I would have liked to have seen. But we'll fix that tomorrow. And I think right now they're in a good spot. You know, coaches let them know that this is about, you know, going on the road and again another SEC opponent. And he's got an opportunity to get a bad taste out of her mouth.
I know on Monday, Coach Sheets was talking about how to end the game. Sometimes you can go tempo, or sometimes you can grind it out. Is that just kind of getting into the full game, like just feeding Benny if Benny's doing well? Is that kind of?
Yeah, I thought our O-line did a really good job of, especially in that last drive. You know, there were some things there in the run game, and we were able to run the ball at the same time. Chuck making a big 3rd down catch. You know, we had the protection, and Steven made an unbelievable play there. People, I don't know if you saw it, but we turned the guy loose, and he made a great play. Chuck made a great play, and you got to do that in drives like that. You know, the week before it was Taven making a great catch. And if you're going to go down and you're going to drive and make big plays like that, you have to finish, you know.
Mark said that some of the freshman receivers are still pushing for playing time or whatnot. Have any of those guys carved out a bigger role for themselves?
You know, they're trying to. You know, like today, part of it was, you know, they're getting open, and it's just about finishing. You know, and They've got to get more consistent. More consistency is what I'm looking for. I think they've made some strides, but in these next 4 games, they got to go.
I mean, the end of the Florida game, when you had to make a drive, you were driving the ball until you got, unfortunately, the penalty on Nick. But the end of several games, Tennessee game, when you had to have a drive at the end of the game, this game, when you had to have a drive, you were able to do it. How much of it is a confidence factor? Once they do it in a game, they think, okay, we can really do this.
I think it's the confidence factor that started last year at Mississippi State. You know, I think they really believe that you've got nobody down on each other. Hey guys, let's drive it. It was 95 yards, and I think the confidence is huge. You know, they really believe that they can do it, and that's huge as a play caller, and for them too to feel like that they can go do it.